Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas here on a beautiful day. My deer are right there in the meadow, just grazing, enjoying this glorious day. I want to talk today about the April 8th solar eclipse. And my friends, there's so much beauty in this eclipse, and it's getting covered over with so much negativity and lies. I think I have a fun video for you guys. Enjoy. I love you. Every year we do the solar eclipse videos. And it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. And I can't believe some of the stories that are out there. And I don't want you to get worried or fearful. My friends, the good things are coming. So, this channel, we do a lot of books and reading. But you know what? There are stories in the stars. There's stories and books written inside of you in your very genes and DNA. It's beautiful. And I love touching on these things. So we're going to actually do a little reading. We're going to read the cards. We're going to read the stars. We're going to read ourselves. It's going to be a good time. If you're brand new to this and you're thinking, Megas, just go back to talking about fantasy books and stuff. Just trust me on this one. Just watch this video to the end. I promise you, it'll change your life. I know people throw that phrase around a lot. I promise you, you will never be the same after this amazing April 8th solar eclipse. So I'm sure you've probably seen all the negativity out there. It's the end of the world. It's this, it's that. I'll tell you what it can be the end of. It can be the end of old patterns in your life that don't serve you. It can be a new beginning, a new life. I'm picturing springtime. Matter of fact, I'm looking out my window right now and I see my willow tree and all the buds coming out. I think of how the sun, it goes down and it sits in the earth for 3 days and then it rises and we come into this beautiful springtime and new life. I want to read you something very powerful for where we're going. This is from Carl Jung. One of the greatest psychiatrists of all times. And this shows exactly what's going on in the cosmos and inside of you. He says, we call the unconscious mind nothing, and yet it is a reality. The thought we shall think, the deed we shall do, even the fate we shall lament tomorrow, all lie in the subconscious today, right now. He goes on to say, you can know a man's future if you look into a subconscious mind, because what's in here, your beliefs, your ideas, it's going to come out into your world. And so we need to make sure we're holding the right beliefs. And so I was thinking this morning about all this negativity I see around this solar eclipse, right? People, it can be one of those self-fulfilling prophecies if people are holding that. Now, I can't speak for the whole world, but I can speak for myself, my family, and this can speak for you too, if you want a better story, a good story, my friends. So I went ahead and I pulled some cards, and I was asking Spirit, what message, what story do you have for me and my wonderful friends about this solar eclipse? And this whole message is about transmutation. When the sun goes behind the moon, right? The sun is the conscious mind. The moon is the subconscious. And it's about, as you go into those dark places, those shadow places, my friends, and then you transmute it with light. It's about Chiron, the wounded healer. And we've all been through past traumas. But we learn from those past traumas and we grow and become wiser for our future selves. And we're at this transition right now of coming from the dark into the light, into new life. And so wait till you see these cards I pulled, guys. I pulled the Ace of Swords. This is Spirit handing you the sword of truth. Swords represent thoughts, ideas, stories. If you're holding on to wrong stories, negative stories, bad stories, right? We're going to create our world with our energy, with our frequency, with our thoughts. And then I pulled this fiery sun card. At least even holding a sunflower. It's the Queen of Wands. It's about fire. And then we got the Death card. And look there's the sun back there. But it's almost like we're behind, it's like the eclipse, the sun behind the shadow here. So it's about death and rebirth. It's about going in to those shadow places, and we're bringing the light and the fire. And then the next card I pulled, I got so excited. It's this bright, sunny card. It's a new day. It's the Fool card. It's about new adventures, new life. And then, I got chills when I pulled the Ace of Pentacles. Now Spirit's handing you the world. First, he handed you a new thought, a new idea, a better thought, a better idea. And now he's handing you a good world, my friends, a better world. I thought that was so beautiful. Thoughts make your world. And then I always like to look at the bottom of the deck, and there was my Four of Swords card. And it's about going inside. It's meditation. It's attuning ourselves to that true light, that pure light, that Zoroaster, undefiled, undiluted, unmixed, pure, good God light. We attune our song to that, our frequency to that. We get that God idea. I got to read you some Asha. I just opened up to a random page, and it said, removing the corruption puts potentialities to their proper use. You must burn out the impurities to find true essence. Purity is a must. If your vessel, right, your vessel is mixed with poison, pour it out and fill it with pure substance, pure thoughts, pure ideas, pure light. And my friends, I promise you, all the suffering that you're experiencing in your world, in your life, is just from having wrong thoughts, wrong ideas. Asha 11 says, I will release my own idea to receive God's idea, the truth. When the truth comes, the lie loses all of its power, right? All of its fear. And that's what I'm hoping I do for you today. I bring you the truth that sets you free from fear, from all the horror stories you see on the internet right now about this eclipse, and show you what is truly happening. I think people miss the forest because of the trees. They don't see the analogy behind it. They don't see the story behind it. They take everything literal, and they put themselves into a nightmare. You know, I remember as a kid, in the religion I was raised in, they scared me so bad with stories like this. It was always just fear. My friends, and the most beautiful day is when I had that direct connection with Spirit. And it's like God and man become one. The conscious and subconscious become one. It's that male and female attributes becoming one. It's that union. It's that to know, not just to hear about, but to actually know that God good, that highest principle, that highest spirit of good. And here at the Order of the Magi, what sets us apart, we are the original monotheistic religion. And why our God is different is because he was just good, unmixed. He didn't get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children. All those stories you read in those other books that they call good books, that the stories don't sound very good. Their God doesn't sound very good. The original religion, my friend, Zoroastrianism, the religion of the Magi, God was just good. He's that principle of just good. He's the love without the hate. He's the peace without the war. He's just a kind, loving parent. And as I say that, I hope that resonates with what's in your heart. And as we attune ourselves to that capital S self, and we realize we come from good spirit, we're made of good spirit, we are one, and there's no separation, and we live from that place. My friends, we think from that place, we're going to create a beautiful world together that we call Asha. Asha is, and I love you.